Okay, let's move on to 44. And these we're solving some equations. So the instructions are solve the equations, give an exact solution and an approximate solution to 3 decimal places. So we're going to try to give both solutions, an exact and an approximate. So here we go, let's get started. In number 44, and don't get confused, this is just the number of the problem. Right? This is the equation here. 10 equals 5 times e to the power of 3x minus 4. We want to isolate the x, so the first thing I'm going to do is kick out the 4 by adding it. Once I add it, I get 14 on the left equals 5e to the power of 3x. Next, I'm going to get rid of the 5 by dividing it. Divide the 5. Whatever is next to the base, your base is e in this case, whatever is next to the base, you're going to divide it out. That's the way you get rid of it. So it's 14 over 5. Now we want an exact solution, not an approximate solution. Actually, we do. We want both. But we want an exact solution first. So don't turn it into decimals. Just leave it alone until you're done. And then you can calculate it to get the decimal solution. Equals e to the power of 3x. That's what you have. Now, from this point, you can go various ways. To isolate the x in this case, you can take the log of both sides using base e. So take the natural log of both sides. Or you could just say, this is exponential, I'm going to change it into logarithmic form. So to change it into logarithmic form, you just write log base, whatever the base of your power here is, the base of this power is e, so log base e of the other side, 14 over 5, equals 3x. Now we don't write log base e, we write ln, so let me continue over here. It's ln of 14 over 5 equals 3x. And finally, to isolate the x, I'm going to divide by 3. And so x equals ln of 14 over 5 over 3. That is the exact answer. Another way you could write that is x equals ln of 14 minus ln of 5 all over 3. Because you could write this as ln of 14 minus ln of 5. See the quotient there? That is the exact answer. We want the approximate answer, which means I need to enter that on a calculator. So 14 over 5 is 2.8. So what I need to do is find the ln, the natural log of 2.8, which is 1.029619, all that stuff, and then divide it by 3. And it's 0.343, approximately 0.343. There you go. This is the approximate answer. This is the exact answer. To check your work, you would take this and plug it in there to see if it actually gives you that number. You would say e to the power of 3 times that, times 5 minus 4, should give you 10. You guys can test that out on your calculator. Let's move on to 45. 5 to the power of 2x minus 4 equals 11. Once again, I want to isolate the x, so I'm going to add 4 to both sides. Add 4 to both sides. That's 5 to the power of 2x equals 15. Common mistake that people will try to do here is to divide by 5. You cannot divide by 5. 5 is the base of your power. Notice on number 44, the one we did before, I divided by 5, but 5 is not the base. The base is e. So I could get rid of the coefficient there. In this one, 5 is the base. I can't just divide it out. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to isolate the x by dividing, by changing it into logarithmic form. So it's going to be log. The base of this is 5.